seconds, a young person in America drops out of school. When students drop out, they are more likely, among other things, to end up in poverty, suffer poor health, and enter the criminal justice systems. Communities in Schools in Miami is one of the largest and most effective organizations dedicated to keeping kids in school. A new report just released by CIS as part of a national public awareness campaign features young people who have graduated from high school as a result of their involvement with communities in schools. So you are about to meet one of them, the lovely Keisha LaFrance. I thank you for joining us today. You were struggling before you met CIS, and you were telling me that you just graduated North Miami Senior High,
May 28th.
Which is a fantastic accomplishment. Congratulations. We're also joined by Keisha's CIS Psych Coordinator, Miami Cis, who I appreciate you coming on to speak with us as well today about CIS and all the great things that you guys are doing. This is my first introduction to CIS, so I'm really curious to hear what was your situation when you first, basically asked them to help you? What was going on?
Well, actually, I was a big problem child in school. Like, I don't know. I would fight all the time. I was just a big troublemaker, and I didn't actually find them. It was Gainey. Like, she strategically picked students like that she felt needed help, and I was one of the kids that she picked. And at first, I was like, man, like, I don't have time. I didn't really want to be in the program. But then when I went on the first field trip and I met the FPL mentors, and I seen this one man named Graham Harris. That's my mentor, and I was like, I want him. And she assigned me to him, and more and more field trips we went on, I got to know him better. And it was like, he helps, like, everything I need help with, he helps me. I have a problem with math. He helps me with math. And that was one of his best subjects in school was math. And then he taught me, like, life situations, like, you can't fight your battles all the time. Like, sometimes you just have to be the bigger person. And also Gaining, because even not when we don't have field trips, she would, like, sit and talk to us, take us out on the weekends, and all that, like, make us, like, it was like a family bond more than just a program. And me and my mentor were, like, this close now. Like, he met my parents and all of that. Like, he takes me and my best friend out, which my best friend actually became his mentee too. So it's like, they helped us a lot with school. Anything we need problems to help us apply for scholarships. It's not just a one mentor thing. It's like anybody in the program that can help you, they'll come and help you. Like, it's like one big family, like the whole CIS thing.
It was the community you needed.
Yeah,
to get
exactly.
where you are today.
Exactly.
Right.
My mentor helped a lot.
Gainey, it sounds like you both were coming in about the same time. You said you'd been on the site now for about three and a half years.
Right.
I say site coordinator, but you're also very much a mentor to a tremendous amount of children.
Right.
How many students do you have?
Approximately 130.
All right, so there was a need there.
Yes, definitely.
Talk to me about how you help them get to where they need to be.
Well, we first go out and look for those students who are in need as far as grades and behavior, and they're a little trouble. Maybe they just need to build a relationship with someone, And so we go out and find those students, and we start providing services. And what CIS does is surround any particular student with the services that we have. So anyone that would help out. When I first met Keisha, her grades was not the best, so I sent out a tutor, and a lot of kids, they wouldn't care for a tutor, but she embraced that, and she took, she had her one-on-one tutor in class to help her out. So that's where we started. And then I said, okay, well, something special about this girl, so I enrolled her into the mentoring program with FPNL. And so she fight me a little bit about it at first, and then she joined. So
it's basically someone investing and making an investment in them.
Right.
That's what you're doing.
Definitely.
CIS is in approximately 25, 26 schools.
26 schools.
And these are chosen how? How do you choose where CIS goes?
Based on the need of the community. So I'm located in just North Miami Senior High. So that's just my site, but it's one of me in all of 26 schools providing services.
The 26 schools, I mean, it's interesting. I'm a product of Miami-Dade schools, and so I understand that there are great schools and there are not so great schools, and then within schools there are classrooms that just don't perform as well as others. What are you up against, and how do you overcome it?
Well, we're looking at the environment that the student is, their community. And they have people who didn't make it and tell them that they can't make it. So that's what we have to fight against, So we need to be that positive influence in their lives.
You got to build them up.
Right. So starting from the bottom, and we bring it up.
I've heard that song, I think. This is very rewarding, obviously. Keisha, as we move forward with you, you just graduated.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think? I mean, you know what your friends who were in the same place as you 3.5, 4 years ago, and where did they end up compared to you? Can you see the difference that this has made?
Yeah, at first, when she first found me, I was at a 0.6 right along with all my friends. A 0.6 GPA. I was basically like always suspended. I don't even know how she found me. Like, I'm surprised. But then after a while, through the program, through all the help that I got from the mentors and her, and the tutoring sessions, well, they actually come to my class while everybody's teaching, and they pull me aside. Whatever the teacher's teaching, they break it down for me, teach it to me. So like always help me, and it actually brought my GPA up to 2.7 by graduation time. So that was a big thing, and I have some of my friends who not even getting their diploma. But me, I got all my 24 credits, everything that I needed to pass, and I graduated.
I think this is interesting because the headlines in the papers, even on local news, has been that there's this major renaissance, this turnaround within Miami-Dade public schools. Dropout rates are dwindling, and that we're seeing a good thing happen with our education, and we're actually trying to accomplish what we've always set out to do, which is to get those graduations as high as possible. Yet there are still those who drop through, who fall through the cracks here. Identifying them is what you guys do, and you try to get them to the end.
Right.
Once you get them out of high school, is there a way to send them off to the next thing, or is that it?
Well, after high school, we make sure first that they enter a college. We provide that support.
You make efforts to try and get scholarships and whatnot?
Definitely. We expose them to scholarship opportunities. We expose them to different colleges. So our job is to make sure they get into someone's college.
Excellent.
Or if not college, maybe the military or whatever, but to the next step.
Right, to be a contributing community member.
Citizen, right.
Excellent. How many people are involved in CIS? Is this a small operation or a huge operation?
It's not. I would say medium. I would say medium. We are in 26 schools. Like I said, it's just one of me in every school, but we also have tutors. But what we do, it's not just a CIS thing. It's more bringing in the community, bringing in different resources. We partner up with the mentoring program. We partner up with FPL. FPL adds to our CIS family. So now CIS is a bigger thing.
I imagine it's an expensive venture, though. How do you pay for all these services that you're providing?
We're funded primarily through Children's Trust, but we also have private funders, government grants as well. So
excellent. Okay, so I'm sitting at home, I'm watching this, I'm very happy with Keisha's success story. What do I do? How do I get involved, or how do I get my child involved in this? I can't wait for you to come find me, so how do I do it?
Well, you just ask. You just ask around. I normally teach the students to be resourceful because a lot of them are not.
Mm-hmm.
The help is there most of the time, but they don't go out and look for it. So if they ask around, the counselors know who we are, the teachers know who we are, the principals. So ask, we're there. We are there, yeah. Or the parents that come in and ask, we're there.
Excellent. Last question for you, Keisha. What's next? What are you going to do? What's your plans?
My plans is I'm going to be on TV. That's what I'm doing.
Well, check that off. You're already on right now, right?
No, but I'm actually going to be a TV show host. I want to be like the next Wendy Williams.
Oh.
And at first, I didn't like, at first it was like, well, how I'm going to get on TV? But through the program, like the program helps with everything. Like my mentor, not my mentor per se, but one of the mentors in the program, she actually is going to help me get a radio internship this summer. So, I'm just going to enroll at Miami-Dade, which I'm enrolled now, but once I start my classes, it has the #1 communication program. I'm going to start from there with my radio internship and just work my way up to Wendy Williams' place.
Excellent, excellent. I'm glad you're saying Wendy, not David Sella. I feel better about that. Thank you very much for being on today with us. I wish you the best of luck with your career and your work. It sounds like you're doing some great stuff, and you've got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yes, definitely. We're open for it.
Excellent. All right, ahead, keeping our kids fit. Learn about a statewide initiative created for kids, by kids, and how you can get your own children involved.